Have you ever seen a yacht that has its own helipad and rocks a submarine? Sounds like a Bond villain yacht. Yep, today we're going to talk about the world's most expensive luxury yachts that will blow your mind. Make sure you watch till the end so you don't miss out on any of them. Let's go! Number 10. Radiant. Radiant comes with a cost of $320 million. This 110-meter beauty was built in Germany by Lürssen and delivered in 2009, making her as sleek and stylish as a luxury sports car. And let me tell you, this baby's got some serious horsepower. Her 2 MTU diesel engines will have you cruising at a cool 16 knots. But if you're in a hurry to get off that private island, crank her up to a top speed of 21 knots and hold on tight. If you're bringing your entourage, no worries, because Radiant can accommodate up to 20 guests in 10 staterooms, with a gross tonnage of 5,027 GT and 16.3 meter beam. You'll have plenty of room to stretch out and relax. But what really sets Radiant apart is her impressive security features. She was originally commissioned by Russian media tycoon Boris Berezovsky as a rival to his arch-enemy's yacht, but he eventually sold her to billionaire car dealer Abdullah Al-Futtaim before she was completed. And boy, did he go all out. Not only does Radiant have the standard features you'd expect from a yacht of this size, helipad, gymnasium, cinema and spa, but she's also equipped with a personal escape launch speedboat that can exceed 75 knots. Plus, she's armed with sonic guns that can burst the eardrums of any approaching assailants, and a military water cannon that can sink a boat from over 100 yards away. You'll feel safer than a Bond villain. Number 9. Serene. Check out this bad boy. It's a $350 million luxury yacht owned by none other than the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman. Meet Serene, the Italian-built mega yacht that launched back in 2011. This thing is massive, with a length of 139 meters. Serene is a floating palace that's designed to take its owners anywhere in the world in complete and utter luxury. It's got 7 decks of pure awesomeness, providing ample interior and exterior space for all your entertaining needs. And with a beam of 18.5 meters, it's an absolute unit. But wait, there's more. Serene has pretty much every amenity you can think of, including a huge internal seawater pool, 2 helicopter landing platforms, and storage for a massive submarine. You could basically run your own underwater military base from this thing. Oh, and did I mention the snow room, steam room, hot and cold spa pools, and jet stream swimming pool? You'll never have to leave the yacht to go to a spa again. If you've got little ones, don't worry, Serene has got you covered. It's got dedicated children's playrooms, including one with a climbing wall and a slide between the decks, and another with Xbox and PlayStation. And for the ultimate movie experience, there's an outdoor cinema. Let's not forget about safety. Serene was built according to SOLAS rules and regulations, so you can feel safe and secure while you're living it up on this mega yacht. And with its impeccable design, you'll feel like royalty cruising the high seas. Number 8. Dubai. Have you heard about Dubai? No, not the city, the yacht. It's owned by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, ruler of Dubai, and it's worth a whopping $400 million. Yeah, you read that right. But wait, there's more. This mega yacht was actually started as a project for Prince Jeffrey Bolkiah of Brunei, more than a decade before it was even launched. It was a joint project between Blom & Voss and Lürssen shipyards, but construction was halted until 2001. That's when Platinum Yachts swooped in and bought the hull, and the rest is history. Now, let's talk about the real reason why we're here: the interior design of Dubai. It's absolutely luxurious, with bold colours, fine fabrics, and intricately detailed handmade mosaics. The showpiece of the yacht is a spectacular staircase that's bathed in natural light from the top deck. And get this, the glass steps actually change colour. It's like a disco party every time you walk up or down. Dubai also has 7 decks, so there's plenty of space to sunbathe and relax. And don't forget about the striking mosaic swimming pool and multiple jacuzzis. This yacht is seriously decked out. Oh, and did we mention that Dubai can accommodate a helicopter that weighs up to 9.5 tons? And there's room for 2 10-meter long tenders. Plus, with a maximum speed of 26 knots, and a range of 8,500 miles at 25 knots, Dubai is basically a floating powerhouse. Number 7. Sailing Yacht A. Oh boy, have you heard about Sailing Yacht A? It's the hottest super yacht owned by Russian billionaire Andrei Melnichenko, and it's a total beauty. The yacht was built by Nobby Scrugg and designed by Philippe Starck. A real dream team if you ask me, and comes with a whopping price tag of $400 million. This baby is 142.81 meters long and has a top speed of 21 knots. Can you even imagine how fast that is? And get this, it has a maximum range of 5,320 nautical miles when cruising. That's like sailing from New York to London and still having enough fuel to go to Paris. Sailing Yacht A is a real superstar. It's in the top 5 by LOA in the world and one of the sailing yachts longer than 100 meters. And get this, the cruising speed is 4 knots above the average for similarly sized sailing yachts, and its top speed is a whopping 4.83 knots above average. Move over, other yachts, there's a new kid in town. Right now, Sailing Yacht A is sailing under the Isle of Man flag, along with 67 other yachts. But this baby doesn't like to sit still. It's an active super yacht, and was recently spotted cruising near Italy. Who knows where it'll go next? Maybe it'll stop by for a pizza in Naples or gelato in Rome. Number 6. Topaz. The owner of this super fancy yacht is none other than Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan. You might be wondering, who is this guy? Well, he's a big shot UAE businessman and politician who just so happens to be part of the Abu Dhabi royal family. Oh, and get this, he's also the half-brother of the former president of the UAE, Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Now, let's talk about the yacht itself. This bad boy is called Topaz, and it's a custom-built luxury motor yacht constructed by Lürssen in Bremen, Germany. Can you guess how much it cost to build? A whopping $527 million. Yeah, you heard that right. Topaz is so big, it can accommodate up to 62 guests in 26 cabins. It also has space for up to 79 crew members. It's got everything you could possibly need to live the life of luxury, including a swimming pool, 2 jacuzzis, a conference room, movie theatre, and not 1, but 2 helipads. And don't forget about the gym, which is fully equipped with the latest in sports technology. Need to take a dip? No problem, because there are swimming platforms and even tender boats that can be reached from both sides of the ship. Plus, there's a terrace and a large deck with stairs to provide access to the water, and a bunch of water toys like jet skis, inflatable boats, catamarans, and even a mini submarine. Topaz can cruise at a speed of 22.9 knots, and can go as fast as 25.5 knots. Plus, it's got stabilizers to ensure comfort on board when the yacht is anchored, especially in rough waters. Now, we can't tell you much about the interior, since it's owned by a member of the royal family, and they like to keep things on the DL. Number 5. Al Said. The Al Said motor yacht. This bad boy is a whopping 155 meters long, built by the folks at Lürssen in Germany back in 2008. And who owns this bad boy? None other than the Sultan of Oman himself. You know it's serious business when you're worth $600 million and you're cruising around on a super yacht like the Al Said. If you're lucky enough to be invited on board, you'll find room for up to 70 guests. That's right, 70. And don't worry about the crew. There's space for 174 of them, including the captain. Now let's talk about what really matters, the specs. This yacht has a steel hull and aluminium superstructure, powered by 2 MTU engines that can hit a cruising speed of 20 knots and a top speed of 22 knots. That's faster than most cars on the highway. Plus, with a range of 7,700 nautical miles at 20 knots, you can basically sail around the world without stopping. And if you're wondering how much fuel and water this beast carries, it's 1,420,000 litres of fuel and 750,000 litres of water. So you can party for days without needing to dock for a refill. Number 4. Azzam. Oh man, have you heard about Azzam? The biggest, baddest private motor yacht in the world. This bad boy was commissioned by none other than Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the president of UAE, may he rest in peace. And get this, it cost a whopping $600 million. Talk about living the high life. This yacht is so massive, it's 180 meters long. And you know what's even more impressive? It was built in just 3 years. That's some serious record building time right there. According to Super Yacht Times, nobody has ever built a yacht this big, this quickly. But wait, there's more. This yacht is a speed demon. It can go over 37 knots, that's 59 kilometers per hour, and 37 miles per hour for those of us who don't speak sailor, thanks to its 2 gas turbines and 2 diesel engines that produce a whopping 47,000 horsepower. That's enough power to make even Vin Diesel blush. If you're worried about keeping in shape while living like a baller on the Azzam, don't worry, there's an onboard gym and pool. And for all you golf lovers out there, there's even a special golf training room. You can work on your swing while sailing the high seas. Not too shabby, eh? And last but certainly not least, the Azzam can accommodate up to 36 guests in total luxury. But of course, with great luxury comes great responsibility. That's why there's a crew of 70 to 80 people to look after everything. It's good to be king. Number 3, Streets of Monaco. Now we're gonna leave the Millionaires Club and talk about the billionaires. Have you ever thought about taking your favorite city with you wherever you go? Well, the Streets of Monaco yacht, which costs a mere $1 billion, is here to make your dream come true. It's like having your own personal Monte Carlo, complete with a go-kart course modelled after the Grand Prix. And let's not forget the basketball and tennis court / helipad combo, a submarine, yes, you read that right, and a fancy pants swim-up jacuzzi bar. Oh, and did I mention there's room for 16 guests and 70 staff members? It's like a floating palace, minus the moat and dragons. Number 2, Eclipse. In the world of soccer, Roman Abramovich is a popular figure as he owned the leading English club, Chelsea. Hey, coming in at number 2, we have the Eclipse. This bad boy is a whopping 162.5 meters long, and it's one of the most expensive super yachts in the world. We're talking a cool 590 million euros. That's like a bajillion dollars for this beauty. Apparently, the current owner is so in love with the Eclipse that they've held onto it since they got their paws on it. And honestly, can you blame them? With all that space for luxurious leisure activities, who wouldn't want to keep this yacht for themselves? Let's get into some of the specs. This Bermuda-flagged yacht is Lloyd's Register class and has a gross tonnage of 13,000 tons. It's also 22 meters wide and has a draft of 5.90 meters. Basically, it's a big old hunk of luxury floating on the water. Now the time has come for number 1. Number 1, History Supreme. The existence of a boat in the area has yet to be confirmed, and there have been no reports of anyone claiming ownership. It has been speculated that the boat may belong to Robert Kuok, who is known to be the wealthiest person in Malaysia with a net worth of $14.5 billion. If this is indeed his yacht, it would have cost him a staggering $4.8 million. Such a huge investment in a single vessel is remarkable, and it's a testament to the extravagant lifestyle of the ultra-rich. The yacht in question, called the History Supreme, is the most expensive and largest super yacht in the world, spanning an impressive 100 feet in length. It took 3 years to construct, using an incredible 10,000 kilograms of solid gold and platinum. While there is no concrete evidence to suggest that Robert Kuok is the owner of this incredible yacht, the sheer opulence and grandeur of this vessel make it an object of fascination and envy for many. Whether or not it is indeed his, the History Supreme is a symbol of the incredible wealth that could be amassed by the ultra-rich, and the extraordinary lengths to which they will go to flaunt their affluence. And that's it for today. Which of these luxury yachts did you like the most? Let us know in the comment section down below. See you guys in the next video.